Hey everyone, alright, so you might hear a snoring cat in the background once in a while. That's okay. That's just Ted. He's a black and white cat. So, I wanted to stream Syberia today for you guys, and hopefully you will enjoy it. It's a interesting game. I actually started off playing the second one many years ago, and I enjoyed it. I got it because the theme was mammoths. I like mammoths. I like saber-tooth tigers. So that obviously got me into it. So, by the way, this is a blown out tattoo. Don't get home style tattoos. This is what happens sometimes. That's not a bruise. That's ink around under the skin. So I plan on getting that covered up one day. We'll see. I got a better one right here. My kitty cat tattoo. I don't do very well with cameras, but that's my kitty cat tattoo. And if you want to see other tattoos, I'll show you eventually, maybe on my social media, or you could just chat me up. No creepy, thirsty people, please, because that's not what I go for. This stream is just purely for relaxation. I play video games for relaxation and to have fun. So, I'd like to also mention that if you do like my stream, normally I don't like doing little videos and stuff because I feel like little videos of myself gets in the way of the game and in the way of watching it and experiencing it for yourself. So, but with PC games, I'll have a camera on me. That's okay. We can also do like reactions and whatnot for chatting now that I have figured out how to do PC gaming and PC streaming. So normally I do PlayStation stream straight from the PlayStation. I don't use a camera or anything. So again, I got off topic. This happens a lot with me. I do have some issues with conversations and talking and stuff. So that's just me. That's just who I am. Back to Syberia. This is a very interesting game. The art style is very beautiful and unique. I actually like the art style. The art style actually reminds me of like this old style comic booky, almost cartoon but realistic kind of cartoon like art style. So that's what I like about this game as far as what I played of it. I played the second one from start to finish before many years ago, and that's what got me into Syberia. So once I finished the second game, I'm like, wait, this is Syberia 2. And I really liked playing it, but I felt like I was just thrust into a story that I didn't really know what was going on exactly. I didn't have an idea of a backstory for it, even though it kind of explained some stuff. It's an adventure puzzler. It's an adventure puzzle game, and some of the puzzles aren't very explanatory. Some of them are actually really hard to understand as to what to do next because the creator doesn't give you much to go on. So we might have to do some Google search and all that for some puzzles if I get stuck, or you could search for me and help me out if you're in stream. Also, like I said, the second game has mammoths in it. The first game, I have no clue what's all in it, except for there's robots. And those robots are called automatons. Now, apparently, it's like a robotist or racist-ish for robots to call them robots. So you gotta call them automatons. And it's actually really interesting. The world that has been thought up for this game, all the designs are really interesting. The character development is actually really nice, in my opinion. You don't see many games like this out there. And to be honest, I think this is one of those rare few gems where if you want to kick back, relax, and play a video game, and have some puzzle stuff going on and have a whole immersed mystery to it, then this game might be for you. If you're not very good with puzzle games or mystery games, then maybe you might want to have a friend play for you, because this game is not for everybody. Apparently there's a third game. I have that for PlayStation. And apparently there's a fourth game that just came out that I don't know too much about. From what I read, I think it's a prequel to all of the other games, and it's very interesting. I got the sense that the third game is kind of like, what are we doing here? Second game has really nice reviews. It's a really good storyline from what I remember playing it. I've probably played it like 2 or 3 times in a row, maybe more than that, all many years ago for PC when it came out, and I begged my I still remember I begged my father to get me this game because it had a mammoth on the cover, and I'm like, Dad, I really, really, really want this. This is a really cool looking game. And I think it was like at Office Max and just one of those like first sale games. So if you do go on Steam, I think all the games are reasonably priced. You don't pay too much, but it's not too cheap. It's just right. And to be honest, the creator has done a very good job at writing the story and doing character development. And I think that's why some of the puzzles are kind of hard to figure out and not too easy to figure out, because of that. He didn't plan on going, some people might get stuck here. Sometimes when you're creating something, you think people are just going to automatically know what to do because you're so immersed in all the other aspects of it. So that's the only slightly downside of this game. So I'm not going to lecture too much longer here. It's already been 8 minutes of your time. So without further ado, I'm going to start Syberia, the first game. Once we finish the first game, then we can go on to the second game eventually. I don't know how long it's going to take me to beat this game, so I might have to stop at some point during the game. And I only stream for about an hour. Frankly, it's just because I have real life responsibilities, mundane tasks to do. So without further ado, let's at least share this stream before I get it up. And yeah, we're going to share this stream so everyone knows I'm live. Normally Chilled comes in much later, I think around after 3, but that's okay. Everyone checks this stream like after I've streamed, and they watch some of these videos after I've streamed, so I have no problem working with that. I mean, it is what it is, and I am looking for more followers. Last time I checked, I was at 276 followers, so if you get me up to 500 followers, I will definitely go live stream somewhere at a cat cafe. If not, I'll find a cat shelter or something cool, because apparently these cat shelters around here, there was one that I checked in, and they're kind of very private, and they're not like about they're wondering like how much control they have over rights and credibility and sharing and all of that, and I totally understand that. That's why I asked ahead of time. I didn't want to go in there and just start streaming randomly and then be like, I'm sorry, you gotta go, because that's embarrassing for me and for them. So I'll figure something out for you guys. My boyfriend texting me. I text him back real quick. So without further ado, I'm going to start Syberia, and we're going to have a fun old time. So, if you can't hear me or the game at certain points, which I did test it, where any issues, please let me know, and I will redo this stream, just like I plan on redoing Lost Eden. And I'm also looking to maybe update my overlays a bit on Twitch, but that's not a prime concern. If you're wondering what's behind me, it's my lion tapestry, and sadly, it doesn't extend far enough. But it's an interesting background nonetheless, I think. It's up high because it's supposed to be. It's when I had it down lower. I'm just gonna put it this way: we had Ted the Rascal try to look underneath the tapestry, so he still tries to do this thing where he gets underneath the tapestry, but he jumps up underneath it. So I don't know why he does that. He's a cat. We'll see. So without further ado, let's do some Syberia, folks. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open up Syberia. Microids. I mean, I'm glad I figured this out because I had to re-upload everything and fix the stream. One second. So it looks like we're working. It might be a little dark, but there's not much I can change about that. Let's do a new game. What do we got here? Sorry, my allergies been acting up, so I'm probably going to be clearing my throat, maybe coughing at some point, so if you do have an issue with that, please let me know. I'll mute. Let's see. Welcome to Valladolid, the world capital of mechanical toys. Let yourself be transported by the magnificent landscape surrounding Valladolid, a small, charming town tucked away in the Alps, and by Volberg Manufacturing, whose exceptional savior fare in the specialized world of luxury mechanical toys and automatons is at the root of Valade-Land's reputation around the world. For 800 years, the Volberg family has passed its knowledge from generation to generation, perfecting the art of that particular branch of clockmaking that breathes life into the complex network of cogs and spindles that make up automatons. Its creative wonders once defied belief and drew the admiration of young and old alike. People would come from across Europe for a chance to vie for the right to own one of these fantastic toys. Unequaled savior fare. At the heart of the mechanical automaton, it is motor. A series of spindles are set in motion to music via a set of cogs. Attached to the spindles are cams that are shaped in the image of the music. In turn, they command a series of rods which control the gestures of the toy at their tips. Automaton construction takes place in 3 stages: modeling, mechanics, and casing. The process requires the participation of 20 different specialized trades. In its heyday, the Volberg family employed over 100 craftsmen, mechanics, watchmakers, sculptors, tailors, and dressmakers, working in separate workshops. Volberg automatons all have 2 distinguishing features in common: their high-precision mechanisms and the characteristic Volberg wind-up key. That's the key. Devising and assembling each model is a meticulous process. Standard toys are constructed from local wood, while the most sophisticated ones use more precious resources such as ebony imported from Madagascar. Despite competition from Asia, the Volberg never gave in to the temptation to produce electrical robots and chose to continue their exploration of the mysteries of perpetual mechanical motion. The Volbergs are... sometimes I get ahead of myself. The Volbergs have come a long way from their simple jointed puppets of yesteryear. Today, their creations are so lifelike, one has the impression that they can think for themselves. The first signs of puppet manufacture in Valade-Land go back to the 13th century. Sometimes I have to count the numerals. While there was maybe no definite puppet industry at the time, Hermann Volberg's renown was recognized even in the court of the emperor. He was like looking down and going, "You, sir, are a genius." The artisan H. Volberg and a servant presenting his puppets to the emperor. It's like, "Ha, you, sir, are a genius. Make me more puppets, worthy of Mordor." No, this is not Lord of the Rings, but you know what? It gave me the Lord of the Rings vibe. It was not until the 17th century that Charles Volberg founded the Volberg's Mechanical Toy and Puppet Factory, and industrial activity in the valley really took off. The reputation of Valade-Land and its famous toys then just kept growing and growing. So he's got like a doll there, it's just like chilling, lifeless. Oh, this is the last page. I'm like, how much more do I have to read? The turn of the 20th century was Valade-Land's golden age, as expressed in the factory's impressive architecture and the main houses of the town. Volberg reputation crossed the oceans, dispatching its fine precision mechanisms across the globe to delighted buyers who began to believe that Volberg automatons had a life of their own. Since the end of the Second War, the destiny of the factory has been in the hands of Rodolph's daughter, Anna Volberg, the last and sole descendant of the prestigious line of craftsmen. This inspiring figure negotiated the business through the end of the war. She breathed new life into production by creating works of art to appeal to experts and enthusiasts alike. Volberg automatons became rare collector's items with highly innovative mechanisms of unequaled indigenousness even to this day. Whoa. Put the key in the little man. Service me.
Okay, I'm coming.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
I would like a room. My company should have made a reservation in the name of Walker. The company is Marson and Lormont Associates. The name is Kate Walker.
Of course, Miss Walker. You are in room 6 on the next floor up.
Thank you. I would like to see my room now.
As you like, miss.
I really don't have the strength to take this suitcase any further. I wonder who can help me.
I'm a helpless woman.
Hi there.
Hello there, ma'am.
Could you possibly take my luggage up, please?
Please do excuse me, Miss Walker. We have been neglecting our duties. Guests are so rare these days that we forget our manners. So you're the American woman? Is it true what people say, that you've come to buy the factory?
Not factory. Anna's house. Hans' house.
Excuse me?
Would you quiet down, you mischievous little boy? I imagine our little town must disappoint you. You see, today is very sad for us. It's a day of mourning. Today is the funeral of Miss Anna.
Momo sad, but Hans not dead. Hans long way away. Anna told Momo. Anna liked Momo very much.
That's enough, Momo. Stop pestering the lady. Now go on, scram. Get out of here, you hear? What was I saying? Oh, yes, Miss Anna. Such a great loss for Valadilene, it really is. Because now that she's dead, the factory'll close. But you're here to stop that happening, aren't you? Our future is in your hands, Miss Walker.
What? Anna Vorarlberg is dead?
Here's your room. I hope you like it, Miss Walker. I'll leave you to rest for the time being. You must have a lot of work to do. You know, the takeover of the factory is very good news for us here. It would make us very happy to see life return to our valley. If only you had seen Valadilene before. It was delightful. People came from all over the world to buy Vorarlberg automatons. Ah, somebody has left you some mail, I see. Remember, if you need anything at all, we're not far away, Miss Walker.
I'm just waiting to see how my oh. Okay. It says, Dear Kate, our client, the Universal Toy Company, is more than eager to see conclusions from the talks with Vorarlberg Manufacturing with view to a takeover in the days to come, and we have received notification to this effect. We are counting on your undoubted qualities as a business lawyer to bring negotiations with Madame Anna Vorarlberg, the current owner, to a close. Allow me to remind you that the Universal Toy Company is a multi-international which has a monopoly on the toy market. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera. It is a Class A priority client who is also presenting Madame Volberg with a golden opportunity to sell her factory. You should remind her of this fact in case she starts having last-minute second thoughts before signing the purchase agreement. I am under no doubt that you will live up to the great expectations I have in you. Edward Marson.
I should tell Marson about the death of Miss Vorarlberg. I hope this isn't going to get too complicated. I can't see myself staying here too long.
Marson and Lormont, how can I help you?
Can you put me through to Mr. Marson, please? It's Kate Walker.
Hold the line, please.
Hello, Kate. So tell me, how's the case going?
I've just got to Valladolid, and there's a slight problem, Mr. Marson, I'm afraid. Mrs. Vorarlberg is dead.
Ah, that's most unfortunate. But I seem to remember we made provisions for just such a sad eventuality, and we know that there was no heir.
Yes, that's right, but...
So where's the problem, Kate? Contact the notary right away. I'll get my secretary to fax you his address and an introduction letter from the firm.
Very good, Mr. Marson.
Right, I gotta go, Kate. Keep me up to date, okay?
I just...
She's like, really, buddy? Just tell me just do that. How dare he hang up on me? If you do double click, she runs. If you do a single click, she just walks. So in case you're one of those impatient peoples. Now, you want to go over here and pick up the cogs. I don't remember what they're used for, but we'll find out. And you can't set them in there apparently. Like, I've tried. See? But you want to remember this setup for something.
I'm back again.
Miss Walker?
The young boy who was here earlier talked about, Hans. Who is Hans?
Momo was talking about Hans Vorarlberg, Anna's younger brother. But he died a long time ago. Nobody here even met him.
Who is the boy who was drawing here earlier? Is he your son?
Heaven forbid! No, not at all. He's not a bad boy, no. Momo is just a little simple, that's all.
What is his connection with Anna Vorarlberg?
Momo is what you'd call the village idiot, and Anna took him under her wing. He must have reminded her of her younger brother, no doubt. And birds of a feather stick together, don't they?
You're implying that Anna Vorarlberg was a little bit slow as well?
Heaven forbid! No, not at all. She was a real loner. She kept to herself, that's all.
Yes, it just cracked my neck. I don't know if you heard it, but we'll see.
Did you know Anna Vorarlberg yourself?
Oh, why, of course I did. I mean, well, not really. She was a very great lady. We loved her very much. May she rest in peace.
I just love all these little mechanical robots. I've noticed there are tons of them here in Valadilen.
Be careful what you say. Vorarlberg automatons are not robots. If you want people to like you here, never ever pronounce the word robot.
Okay. What is the difference between an automaton and a robot, then?
Well, to tell you the truth, no one really knows.
A fax didn't arrive for me, did it?
Maybe. I thought I heard the phone ring.
Do you think you might want to go and check?
Certainly, ma'am. Immediately.
Thank you very much.
I like how she just stuffs everything in her jacket, like that's where everything goes. Dear Matre Alfroter, hopefully I pronounced that right. As you are no doubt aware, our practice is charged with undertaking negotiations for the takeover of the Volberg manufacturing by our client, the Universal Toy Company. It is with great sadness that we learn of the recent death of the manager and owner of the factory, Madame Volberg, with whom negotiations had started. We are under no doubt that Madame Volberg left you instructions before her death enabling this sale to be concluded. We should remind you of the significant boost the arrival of the American Multi-International would bring to the economy of your region. It is for this reason that I am sure you'll give our representative, Miss Kate Walker, a warm welcome. Yours faithfully, Edward Morrison.
Thank you.
At your service.
I think I'm going to need your help again.
Are you leaving already, Miss Walker? Should we bring down your luggage?
No, I'm not leaving yet. It's just that...
We would love to help, but just think what would happen if the telephone rang, or if a fax arrived, or if a customer came through the door. We don't have 5 minutes rest here. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. No biggie. Could you tell me where I can find a notary here in Valadilen by the name of Alfolter?
We only have one notary here, and his house is easy to recognize. You can't miss it.
I'm going to go look around Valadilen. See you later.
As you like, miss.
Okay, so let's go for a walk in town. Now, we could go this way, but this is to the funeral, which you can't get into there yet. But you talk to this dude on the bench.
Good morning.
Good morning. What a pleasure to meet such a lovely young lady honoring our aging streets. Please sit yourself down next to me so we can enjoy the air together.
It would be a pleasure, but I'm afraid I don't have the time. Some other time, maybe.
I hope so, miss. I remember when these streets were full of vibrant life. In those days, there was a charming encounter to be had round every corner. Our good little town of Valadilen is not what it used to be.
It looks like things have changed a bit around here.
Our children have all left the valley. They need to earn a living, don't they? Can't really blame them. You have to move with the times, don't you? And it's not at the Vorarlberg factory that they'll find jobs. Being excluded from the world is not an easy burden to bear, believe you me, miss.
But it's such a pretty little village.
I can tell you're not from these parts. I hope you enjoy the pleasures that we still have to offer. Good day to you.
Now the notary is all the way down here. You could talk to this person, but he's not gonna let you in. stuffs a newspaper in her jacket pocket, sees. I don't have the strength to read all this, but it's basically about the death of Anna Volberg and when her funeral takes place and where it is. And if you want me to read something, just say something and I'll read it. Now what you want to do is put in the fax number 2 in here and hit this lever prompt. I don't know what this is.
I should
but-
talk to the notary first.
Oh, I can't pick it up ahead of time. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Miss Walker, I presume. Have you had a good journey?
Everything went very smoothly. Thank you.
Do take a seat, Miss Walker, please.
Oh, I can only sit in this chair.
I imagine you are aware of the business that brings me here.
Of course, I was waiting for you.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna talk to him straight about business. Let's see.
Miss Walker, I am afraid that the sale of the Vorarlberg factory is not as straightforward as it first seemed.
Whoa there. Everything was agreed. We'd obtained Anna Vorarlberg's consent, and her death does absolutely nothing to invalidate that. Now, I have to be back in New York the day after tomorrow, Metro Alphoter. My client and I are impatient to seal this deal.
I understand only too well, Miss Walker. There is an heir, Miss Walker.
Excuse me? An heir? But Madame Vorarlberg never married, as far as I know. And in my last conversation with her, she absolutely never mentioned this detail.
Miss Walker, believe me, I was more surprised than you are. Anna Vorarlberg sent me a letter 2 days before she died. Understand, Miss Walker, that had I known about this earlier, I would have informed you. I shall read you the document in my possession. I am so very old. It seems that today life is slipping away from me more quickly than I imagined, and I fear that I will not be of this world to sign the takeover contract for my dear factory. So I must make this confession to you now. My brother Hans is still alive. It would not surprise me if you find this difficult to believe, but it is indeed the truth. You must remember his death, his funeral, too. Even though you were very young at the time, it was but a sordid charade dreamt up by our father. To him, the very idea that his only son should wish to leave Baladilen and abandon the family business was unbearable. When Hans left, he preferred to think him dead and make everybody else believe this too. He obliged me to bear this terrible secret as well. I repeat that Hans is still alive. So when I die, it is he who becomes the sole and rightful heir of our factory.
Okay, I see. If Hans Vorarlberg is not dead after all, then I just have to sign the contracts with him. I suppose you've already contacted him? Where can I reach him?
The second half of the letter informs us that Hans Vorarlberg is somewhere in Syberia. I will leave the document in your hands to read at your leisure.
Anna Vorarlberg had no further information to add?
Unfortunately not, Miss Walker. I have told you as much as I know. The situation, in legal terms, is now clear. If you want to conclude this sale, you have to find Hans Vorarlberg. Apparently, there is a body lying in the town cemetery. There also seems to be some ghost wandering around Syberia. It seems you have your work cut out for you. Believe me, Miss Walker, when I say that I am most sorry for this regrettable setback. Most sorry.
Great. What now, then?
Perhaps you will find out more in the Vorarlberg factory archives. You will find the key in the waiting room. My role in this affair finishes here with the reading of this letter. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must rest. You see, my health is not excellent at the moment, and my doctor forbids me from working for too long. I will not detain you for any longer, Miss Walker. Do not forget to close the door as you go out.
Goodbye, sir.
Let's see here, anything? We can't go in there if I remember correctly.
No need to go down there.
Nope. Go over here. No, there's something here. And I think I gotta get ink for that. I played a little bit in this game just so that I know what I was doing for the first half, but we'll see. Definitely want to pick that up. I don't know what's down here, but let's see. Can't really go into houses right now as long as the funeral's going on. Don't know what's down here, but let's check it. Guess it's locked. Now that bar that we picked up is gonna let us into the factory grounds.
Hello?
Kate?
Dan, I'm so pleased to hear your voice.
How are you, honey? Did you have a good journey? Have you settled in?
It was long, tiring, damp especially, but I'm okay. Especially when you...
Everything going as planned?
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. You know, everything's so different here.
Actually, while we're on the subject, I managed to free myself up tomorrow lunchtime. I'll come and meet you at the airport. I hope the flight from Paris won't be delayed. We're expected at the Goldbergs about 8 o'clock. I hope you have the time to take a shower and change, my poor honey bun.
Dan, I don't think the Goldbergs tomorrow night is really on.
Don't worry, Kate. You'll be as perfect as ever. Anyway, you never have to wear much to look really great.
Dan, I'm going to have to extend my stay here. There's one or two complications. You understand?
Kate, honey, what are you talking about? It's only a measly toy factory.
The sale isn't going through as expected. I've got to stay a bit longer. Dan, you don't mind, do you?
But Katie, you can't do this to me. I mean, it's the Goldberg contracts. There's millions of dollars on the line here.
I know, I'm sorry. You go ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll get back as soon as I can, I promise. Okay, I've got to go. I'll call you back soon. Love you, honey.
She's got a needy boyfriend. Now you want to put this thingy in there. Oops. Don't forget to wind them up. I remember I went this way first, but I want to know what's over here first, because I never went down here. The goal is to try to find the archives. There's a secret bookcase. There's several of these in Syberia, to be honest.
This thing's jammed.
So I guess I keep getting that back, okay. No other, like, crazy stuff. Like, you have to really look at everything in this game, to be honest. I want to check the drawers first. Here's plans for a train. You might want to pay attention to some of the plans and layouts that are detailed in this game, because they will give you some clues as to how to operate, let's say, the train for this instance. Dear Hans, I know how much you dislike the written word, but I do not have the time to forge you a voice cylinder. I imagine that someone in your entourage will be kind enough to read these few lines to you. I received your latest set of plans. Your project is extraordinary, your all-time masterpiece perhaps. Time seems to have had no effort on your genius. Quite the contrary. I am proud of you, my dear little brother. Sometimes I find it hard to believe that a century has gone by since the last time I saw you. It only seems like yesterday that you rushed away from Belle de Laine, sorry. We undertook production immediately following your instructions to the letter. The locomotive was ready within a week. If only you could see it. But you will see it. That much I have promised you. It is magnificent. seems impatient to set out on its maiden voyage. There is only Oscar left to build. I hope I will finish him soon, but as you can imagine, his mechanism is complex and takes a great deal of time in handiwork. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I understand you wish me to bring you that cursed prehistoric doll, the very thought of which I wonder if it is still in the cave, and if it is, what state it is in. But what does 60 years matter, after all, to an object already several thousand years old? I'm going to find it, Hans, I promise you. I have a bit of a nasty flu at the moment, which is running me down a little. I should be better in a few days, though. The sale of the factory is taking shape. The lawyer from New York should be visiting, and we will be able to sign the contracts. Then I shall... ... These are outstanding payments to the bank. So, Madame, you will have received several warnings from my office concerning penalty charges incurred on unpaid invoices from the company La Calabi, I think. The total debt for which you are responsible currently stands at 47,782 and 46 francs. I strongly advise you to acquit yourself of this debt by sending the necessary funds to our payment center. In the absence of such a response on your part, I will be obliged to undertake legal proceedings against you to recover the outstanding funds. Yours faithfully, Blanchard Balliff. And another one. Dear Anna, I find myself under the obligation to undertake certain procedures against your company, a situation I find particularly painful given the special relationship our bank has enjoyed with your company over the years. You yourself admit that, for some time, Volberg Manufacturing has become a financial liability, and due to shareholder and partnership pressure, I am no longer able to underwrite your debts with the bank. I am so sorry to say that we are obliged to comply with the economic imperatives of the era. Basically, they're just begging Anna to consider the investors' proposal, and that they're very sorry.
Oh my gosh. Invoices, more invoices. I never knew the factory was in such a bad way financially. These last 2 years must have been very hard for Anna Vorarlberg.
So I can't take that? Okay. It's just for that. Anything else I can investigate? No. So we're inside the factory. Before we explore the factory like crazy, we're gonna explore the other parts of the grounds first, because there's certain things that you're supposed to do that entwine with the factory. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on time because by 3:20 I have to stop streaming. I have some real life stuff to do. I like the nature sounds in this game. It's very interesting. I'm curious because I didn't do something before, so let's see what this does. This is an important puzzle piece. Nothing else over here. We're gonna go back inside the factory so I don't forget to do that. So I remember what it's for. This way.
Yes, hello?
Kate, what happened to you, my poor munchkin? I've been trying to contact you for hours.
I'm in Europe, Ma. Job thing.
What? Europe? My God. Oh, I've got such happy memories of Europe. Some of them even involve your father, but that's enough of that. Tell me, where are you? Paris? London? Venice?
Valladolid, yeah. I know, it's a bit out in the boonies.
What in the world are you doing out there?
You know, business. I've got to see through the takeover of some old family business that's got a few debts. It's a really charming place, but there's one or two weird things going on here. I can't go into it now.
Oh, well, that's right. Your old mother's too dumb to understand it. You really do take after your father sometimes.
Mother.
Kate, you'll never guess who I saw yesterday?
Ma, I haven't got a lot of time, you know.
Frank!
Ma, please. I've got to go.
Frank Malkovich, the Russian opera singer. Well, maybe you don't remember him. He was quite a star in his day.
Listen, Ma, I really don't have the time. I'll call you back.
He is as charming as he always was. We spent the...
Mom, I really have to go. I'll call you back, I promise. Lots of love.
Kate!
She really gets annoyed by her mom, doesn't she? Don't know why the audio's cutting out a little bit, but I guess that's just how it is. Oh boy, that was intense. So yeah, that's why you want to do that little crane thing. The claw. You can't really investigate what that is yet, but you can go over here. Nothing to see here. Okay, I'm gonna hit this lever. Something's running. I don't know what's running, but no levers or anything, and I know I can't go further. Let's try going up here. Sorry, my ears itchy. Ugh. Just had that small little itch in my ear. Now there's a little station up here that we're gonna check out.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
I don't think I have anything. I got that.
Doesn't look like that works.
I gotta find more stuff. Well, at least I got that working so far. Now I think I want to go all the way over here.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Well, there's a key for here, so you, and that door's still locked. That other door's locked, so we'll do this.
Good morning. You've got a magnificent garden here.
Oh, please don't talk about it. Since my gardener automaton broke down, there are weeds everywhere. You can't imagine how much work it takes me. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. We're not used to doing without our robot help here in Veladiland. But everybody says that we're going to have to get used to it.
There's the key. Now that other gate is locked, so you can't go in there. It's a very long way.
Mammoth. You draw mammoths for Momo?
Ah, Momo, it's you. You scared me. What are you doing in here?
Momo want mammoth picture, like Hans' picture.
Sorry, I haven't got a picture of a mammoth with me.
Take paper and pencil and draw mammoth for Momo.
You don't give up easily, do you? There's something I'm looking for, but I don't quite know what. I need a clue, anything that might tell me where Hans is. You want to help me, don't you?
First, you draw mammoth for Momo.
And if I help you, you help me, right?
Momo know Kate is kind. Kate draw mammoth for Momo. Then Momo tell Kate secret.
You've got a secret?
First, draw mammoth for Momo.
Okay.
Momo, I've got to go now. But see you later, maybe.
This is a very long read, so I'm not going to read everything. It's just Anna's diary about, the history between Hans and Anna as kids, and how much he was obsessed with mammoths. So basically, they discovered a cave, Hans, like mammoths, and that's what inspired him to leave the family, and that's what got their father upset at him. Yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it. Like, there's pressed flowers and stuff in here, and how Hans would come and cheer up, I guess. So Hans decided to run away. She was gonna run away with him, but apparently she didn't. Just to watch out for the family and their father, and for Hans to help him. I guess what I gotta do is, like, find that cave then.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Huh, I'm trying to figure out. We got 10 minutes left in stream, regretfully. We're just getting about as far as I got the other day by myself. See, we went that way. We just haven't gone this way yet. I believe there's some things in here. This is the train station for the train. I saw the mouse switch to something over here. Was it just my imagination? I think it was just my imagination. Now there's the train station, but I haven't gone on the train yet, so let's check it out. So I know there's not much to the train. Now remember the train. It's gonna take you to... You're gonna spend a lot of time on this train.
These shelves look as if they're made for valuable objects.
So I gotta collect
These shelves...
I think that goes there. So that probably goes there.
These shelves look...
What here? I really think that music thing has to be there for a little while, so...
These shelves look as if they're made for valuable objects. I don't need that for the time being.
Okay, so I guess we're okay leaving it there? I've never done that before, so... There was a random sweeper dude. There's not much to do here except for winding up the train. Which, this is what you do, is over here. Got a little itchies. Here. I don't know what that's done, but it's done something. Hi, Bob. Thumbelina is here. The other kitty, little tabby coat. She's got calico markings on a tabby coat. She just does her usual fluff. Oops, wrong way. I'm getting turned around, so I'm gonna do this. So there's not much at the train station other than those three things. I think what we gotta do now is find the cave. Yeah. So we checked out all the stuff here. I wonder if the funeral's done, because I haven't gotten this far, so... I don't know if the old person would have anything more to say. I don't think so. human things. Oh, it's open. Normally, if you try to go there before going to the factory, it would be locked and closed.
Hello.
Kate, so what's new?
We've got a problem, Mr. Marson.
What problem? Come on, Kate, don't beat around the bush.
There's maybe an heir.
What?
Hans, Anna Vorarlberg's brother. Looks like he's still alive. We can't buy the factory without his consent.
What? What is this? Where's this mystery brother come from? And more to the point, where is he? What did the notary say?
Nothing. I mean, nothing else. You know, sir, it's an odd town here. Everything's odd. The people, things. The situation's not straightforward. I have a small bit of research to do.
Listen to me, Kate. Universal Toys is one of our biggest clients, and I don't care how weird that town is. All that matters is that you do not set foot back in New York before you've tied up the deal. Get the picture.
Yes, Mr. Marson. You can count on me. Darn it!
He's like, get it done, I don't care, bye. Man, he's just a very self-entitled corporate dude.
No point. It's locked.
Darn. I was hoping it'd be unlocked. Let's check out this graveyard. That's weird. There's like nothing over here. Let's try this. Haha! Okay, so start with a medium cogwheel. Large one goes. Okay. Guess I was wrong with how this setup was. Like, it shows picture that way, but I thought, you know, with the gears I picked up, I would have to do all this, but let's see. It opens. Long way up. Huh. This is a bit odd. There's a bird here. I don't know, I was gonna try a diary.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
I don't know. I need a slot thingy-majiggy, and I don't have that. It's not a random one here. Let's try to find it somewhere. It's gotta be somewhere. see what's further down here real quick. Okay, so there's nothing over there. There's a door here. Hopefully it's not locked. If it is, then... oh well. It opens!
This thing's jammed. I need a key.
So I need to go find a key.
I can't open it.
Is there any door open? No. So I need to find a key. Came in through that one door.
No point. It's locked.
That's the locked door. Oh, so it just brings me back to there. Okay, guys, I gotta end the stream. Let's save our game. Let's save for my previous game because that was a test thingy majiggy maboo. So let me quit the game out of there. Pull you guys back up. Oops. I meant to do that. So, anyway, that's our part 1 of Syberia. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the game. I know it can drag on a bit and there's a lot of puzzles, but it is very enjoyable. So, without further ado, I do have to say goodbye. This will eventually be available on YouTube. And if you do like some of my PC streams, I do have a full game of Lost Eden. I want to redo the stream for that so you can hear me better on audio because I did not use my headphones. So, if you do like this stream or liked what you saw today, please drop me a like, subscribe, share, follow, and feel free to join the Discord so you can get in touch with me and request any kind of games you want me to play that I have in my library. Now, I'm always getting new games every now and then, so it's always best to just check. And also, if you do feel the need that you want to donate to this stream, it is greatly appreciated. I do, however, ask that you do it directly to the donation because apparently with Twitch and everything, things just take a while to get through. It only rolls over until you get to $100 and then you get paid, which can be a very long time for some people that don't earn enough. And apparently you have to do a lot of ads and advertisement. I'm not about all that. I'm just about enjoying the game and streaming. So what I do push is that if you don't want to donate to the stream and help it get improved, you could also donate to the animal shelters I've linked in the Twitch page for my About Me page. So click on About Me on Twitch and look at the links for there's 10 Lives Club, which is a cat shelter. And there's a horse rescue farm called Spruce Meadow Farms, also called as Phoenix Rising, out near me in New York. 10 Lives Club is in Blaisdell, and Spruce Meadow Farms is in Clarence. And both are nonprofit organizations that I would love to see more people donate money to. So if you love horses or cats, you could donate to those, or just donate where you normally donate for animals. I highly suggest it. I'm all about the adopt, don't shop, because to be honest, there are so many animals in shelters, including farm animals, that I think the farm animals have it worse, to be honest, because a lot of people go, "Oh, look at that pony. It's so cute. I want it for my kids." And then the novelty wears off because the kids get bigger and they go, "Oh, I can't ride my pony anymore." And so the poor pony is neglected out in the stables or wherever it's placed. And they eventually realize that even if the novelty doesn't wear off, they realize that they're in a financial crisis because of how much it takes to take care of a pony and even a regular horse for that matter. There's also goats and sheep that uh, Spruce Meadows takes in, any kind of farm animal. And sadly, people don't realize how much money it takes to take care of these farm animals, and it is a lot. It's a lot, especially the vet bills. It's expensive to find a vet that will specialize in large animals or farm animals, and so that's why the horses end up there, or they're retired from the racetrack, and the racetrack looks to try to find them a forever home, or the racetrack goes, you know what, we can't find a home or a shelter that would take the horse, so we have no choice but to put it down because it's a financial liability for us. We're not making money off of it, it's not racing, that type of deal. So I highly encourage you to take care of your animals and your shelter, your local shelter animals, because there's not that many other people that... My cat's snoring. Okay, so there's just not that many people that donate towards animal shelters, and I think it's you can do a lot. You can help out a lot, and if you hear snoring, I'm sorry. I would turn it, but I don't sit at a desk. I sit on a bed, and it's a nice bed, but I kind of am not ready for like sharing what everything looks like, just my face. So let's wake her up just a little bit. There we go. But anywho, that aside, there's also, if you're not about shelter animals, let's say you've experienced hardship with your animals, like with cats and stuff, there is CKD research, which is chronic kidney disease research for kitties. I do have a link in there. And the star of my stream, when I first started streaming, was my cat Elsa. She passed away a couple years ago. Streaming just hasn't been the same without her. And I started streaming recently because I'm on short-term disability. So that's another reason why I would greatly appreciate it if you donate to the stream. But I'll understand. Especially if you decide to donate to CKD research, because it's chronic kidney disease, also known as chronic renal failure, kidney failure, all that jazz. Vets still don't know enough about it in cats, so if you do donate, you help fund research for it, just like as you would for like cancer research for people. Only in my opinion, I think we donate enough money towards people stuff, and I'm not anti-people or anti-help or anti-cancer treatment stuff. It's more of the fact that we have enough funding for that, but we never have enough funding for research for animals. People just, it's not on their top priority list. I don't think enough people, I don't want to say care about their animals. I think not enough people have gone through that health situation, like chronic kidney disease enough to realize that there is a research website out there for it. So I have left a link there and a little tribute to Elsa. So I would greatly appreciate it if you do donate to there. If you donate to any of those links, let me know so I can credit you in social media and in the stream. I can make an announcement. You feel honored for a little while. So without further ado, thank you